Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new Let's Play for the Desert Kiddo. And today, I am going to be taking on Sonic 3 and Knuckles. What possibly my most awaited Let's Play of my history of Let's Playing. Yay. So Sonic 3 and Knuckles is, of course, the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Basically, this game was, of course, originally meant to be, of course, one game, but because of production costs and, of course, time limits, this game was released into two separate entities. Sonic 3 in April of 1994, and in February of 1994, Sonic 3 was released, and in October of 1994, 8 months later, Sonic and Knuckles was released with a lock-on technology. And as you just saw here, Knuckles knocks all the Chaos Emeralds out of me and stole them, believing that I've stole the Chaos Emeralds myself, and in fact that's not the case. And I have to correct them with Dr. Robotnik. So basically, we all might know that Dr. Robotnik has duped Knuckles into working with him, and Sonic and Tails must stop him and slap some sense into Knuckles. So basically, the core gameplay mechanic of Sonic is basically mostly the same as the other prequels, only except this time around we have a few new moves in our modes that will be seen in a minute. So what we just saw is, of course, the giant ring, which was from Sonic 1 and Sonic CD. But instead of actually going to the end of the stage and having 50 rings that's being held on to, giant rings are everywhere in each stages, presumably hidden away in hidden areas, and you have to find them in order to get to the special stages. This is, of course, Blue Sphere. Blue Sphere is where we have to, of course, turn all the blue spheres red in order to get Chaos Emeralds. But of course, obviously, avoiding the red ones, of course. If you touch the red ones, that means you've lost your chance of getting the Chaos Emeralds. As you probably can tell, the more you're here, the faster your character goes, and it gets a little more difficult. And seeing as I played the North American, the game in North American mode, the game itself is basically in 60 Hz mode. So basically, you go fast a little quicker in of course the PAL version. And as you can see here, I already got my first Chaos Emerald, the Green Emerald. Look at all that scored, I'm kidding. So basically, if you get all the rings in the special stage, you get rewarded with a perfect, which gives you 50,000 rings to your score tally, which basically is pretty good. So basically, like in the older games, you can jump, spin, to attack enemies by jumping on them, as well as using the spin dash, which returns. A new thing that Sonic's got in this game is, of course, the Insta Shield, which allows Sonic to actually, use a kick up a bit of wind, kick up a spin like a little force of attack, which basically decimates any enemies. It's basically handy for those who actually have, of course, spikes as shields. And basically, it attacks everybody. So basically, alongside the Insta Shield, Sonic, of course, also has elemental shields, which allows Sonic to actually, have specific abilities. We'll get to that in a second. So, of course, we've gone to, of course, the bonus stages, which gives you a chance for getting more rings, extra lives, and as well as power-ups like these. So we've got 3 elemental shields. The Flame Shield, which gives you, of course, a dash and protects you from fire attacks. The Water Shield, which prevents you from drowning, and of course does the bounce jump, which basically is the first time we have to chance the bounce attack in this game, in of course the Sonic game. And of course we have what I consider to be my favorite of the 3, the Electric Shield. The Electric Shield, which has been in this game since then, will basically give you will give you double jump and attracts every ring that you have, which is really cool. And of course, because I've got the Flame Shield, you can dash and of course destroy anything that Sonic can do. But of course, there's some specific obstacles that Sonic cannot break, which of course can be broken as Knuckles, which allows you to of course go through multiple pathways. Knuckles has specific areas because he cannot reach areas that Sonic and Tails can, because he has a more restricted jump. But his adventure is much more, you know, shorter compared to Sonic and Tails' adventure. Sonic and Tails share the same stages, basically. So, of course, but of course, Tails cannot but although Tails cannot access the final stage, though. Sorry about that. In terms of course, the acts, there are 2 acts in each stage, like in the second game, and Sonic must, of course, go through both acts in order to move on to the next one. But this time around, instead of actually getting to the goal, the first act actually has, of course, a mini boss, which Sonic must destroy in order to move on to Act 2. With at the end of the second act, you also have your usual bosses. You have your usual bosses. Well, I'm nearly finished. Got perfect, so basically I'm nearly finished with that. That's the last one. Well done, Sonic. Da 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 da. Number 2. Oh, got a lot of rings. So basically, like in Sonic 2, every time you get 50,000 points, you get more extra lives. Another new feature that this game has, of course, is the save system, which basically allows you to save your game should you actually get a game over. But every time you get a Chaos Emerald, it also saves that Chaos Emerald as well, which is incredible. Look at that. Of course, I can actually go up there. Dun-dun. Of course, you can also get extra lives in special stages if you get 100 rings. Okay, time for that mini-boss we encountered earlier. It's the same one that set Angel Island on fire. If you saw earlier on, that's a very cool twist. Of course, we're also going to get the bubble shield as well. And that is the end of Act 1. Took me a bit longer to get through because I had to get both the two Chaos Emeralds. But of course, I'm hoping to get all the Chaos Emeralds by the time we get into... And of course, because my bonus was so high, I had a lot of rings at my disposal. But of course, thanks to the shields, you'll be able to, of course, get rid of them. You can be able to, of course, deflect attacks like usual. Not only do it actually protect you from any hazard, but it also allows you to take one hit like other shields do. There's no normal shield in this game, but of course, because you have those special attacks, I don't need them. And I'm happy that, of course, the elemental shields are making a comeback in Sonic Mania, which is fantastic. Oh, speaking of which, Sonic Mania got, as I said in my, update vlog, that in my monthly preview, I actually stated that Sonic Mania is having a release date in, of course, the 15th of August, and I can't wait! I'm hoping that they'll be able to bring back, stages from Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. I'm absolutely happy they actually brought back my favourite stage from Sonic CD, Stardust Speedway, which is fantastic. At least they actually managed to, of course, be able to not use the working whack bench. Ugh, that stage. I need to get my perfect. There we go. That's my 3rd Chaos Emerald. So, the reason why I'm doing this Let's Play is to celebrate Sonic Mania's imminent release, which is going to be amazing. Just wait for it to go ding. 2 lives! Oh my god! It's going down. I've already got a shield, a bubble shield though. I'll be able to get some good and serious airtime using that thing. Oh, god damn it! I lost my shield. So all I've got to do is to avoid staying in the water as much as possible. And like in other side games, if you stay in the water too long, you will drown. And I don't intend on drowning in Angel Island Zone, unlike what Matthew Mattelli of the Super Gaming Brothers did. God damn it, though. But that was so funny, though. That was probably the most funniest thing of one of the funniest moments of the Super Gaming Brothers was, of course, Matt drowning in Angel Island Zone. Was as bad as Elliot, of course, died in Crash Bandicoot 3 several times. Oh, please, give me a break. Why do I have to get against stupid Robotnik? Come on, you stupid pumpers. Get me up. Let me up, you. I hate these bumpers. You know how much I loathe bumpers? They make me feel make me feel like I want my Hulk rampage. At least got a bar though, but that's not enough. Cause come on, bumpers, stop that! You know what I said? Matthew Mattelli in the Super Gaming Brothers died in Angel Island was as bad as Elliot getting a game over on World War I, and of course, died in the Switch Palace stage. My God. I can absolutely, you know, I don't really regret, of course, reminding Elliot how much some of his, you know, some of his, you know, mishaps of the past, though. But then again, it's Elliot. What else can I say? That Robotnik's just cost me a lot of my rings. At least I didn't get hit by enemies, though. There we go. Wait for that platform to go down. But one thing I absolutely like about this game is, of course, some of the music. The music was actually mainly done by, of course, newcomer Jun Sonu, who actually went on to creating some of the best soundtracks in the Sonic series. Most notably, and he's still, of course, the most coolest guy around. Basically, this is the first game to feature Sonu, who basically made a lot of the soundtracks in the Sonic franchise since this game. He also attempted to make a Genesis-style soundtrack in Sonic 4 Episode 2. It didn't feel... It felt a little bit more, you know, Genesis-like, but sadly, though, it didn't. But then again, the music wouldn't even... That music from Sonic 4 games would have never, ever compared to the classic games. And, of course, we do actually have, in Sonic Mania, a fantastic composer, T. Lopes, who also made the intro to the Some Call Me Johnny's Neuro reviews, which basically is a good way to start off our review. Oh, god damn it, I've just not found a perfect. Oh, no. Oh, god damn it. Ah! Oh, for fuck's sake! And then again, I'll have many chances to get that Chaos Emerald later on. My control, that input, I swear my input crapped out. I might have to recalibrate some of my controls on this emulator. Yes, I'm using Fusion, by the way, because unfortunately, for some reason, when I actually record using Action with the, of course, the Steam version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it keeps lagging, so that's why I decided to use an emulator just to make a lag-free Let's Play. Alright, checkpoint. Go. Now it's time to face off the first boss of the game. And guess who we are going to be doing? Because he robbed me of my rings, I am going to get that Robotnik. Jesse, wait. And sometimes Tails' AI kind of makes him get hit several times by these bombs. Basically, that's the like battery, I believe. That is in Sonic and Knuckles. There he is. There's that fat bastard. Here we go. There we go. Got 4 hits. Oh. There we go. Lost my flame shield, but at least I'll be able to got myself a couple of hits. Ah, yes, and that's what. That is, of course, Act 2 done. Angel Island is finally done. Uh-oh, Knuckles is here. What do you want now? Oh, no. We go off to Hydropathy Zone. Whoa. Going down. Oh, God. Thanks to Knuckles, we've now dropped into Hydropathy Zone. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Unlike, of course, Labyrinth Zone, this is nowhere near as annoying as Labyrinth Zone. Because if you remember, I hated Labyrinth Zone so much. It's one of my least favorite stages in, of course, Sonic 1. Fortunately, though, you can actually not. Fortunately, though, because of the mechanics of this game, the water is nowhere near as annoying as it was in Sonic 1. So, yeah. And, of course, you have a lot of areas to spin in. Or extra life. Look at that. And you can even roll about quite more often. Of course, spikes are more abundant in this stage, though. Okay, so we go back to the glowing sphere stage. Now, for those who actually have, of course, a sensitive condition that, of course, that are sensitive to patterns, please look away now, because, of course, this could actually give people. I kind of actually think the glowing sphere is a little, you know, OTT, considering that the flashing could actually give someone a. Well, I'm not going to say it specifically, but I think I know what I'm talking about, because it's quite strobing. Consider that there's a lot of strobe in this one. But the music is actually pretty good. Thank you, Tails, for giving me an extra life. Yes, like in Sonic. And speaking of which, like in Sonic 2, the game actually does have. You can actually play co-op with another player if you actually have a second. If you actually have a second controller, you can actually play co-op in this game, like in Sonic 2, which is basically good. Wow! Oh, why did I do that? Ding. I'm gonna face the drowning music, ain't I? Ah, thank God. Thank God there was, of course, the water was ended there, so yeah. Ah, yes. Giant ring. Okay, so this is special stage 5 now. I actually love this music. Okay, so let's do this. Whee! Whee! Right, let's go. Oh, it looks like there's the other blue spheres. Oh no, not the bumpers again. Oh no. Oh, man. I swear to God, I keep pressing it too early. Ugh. Thankfully, I'll be able to get that done. So Sonic's finally got a Chaos Emerald. The 4th one. Okay, so now that's that done, we can now get face off with the next sub-boss. Now let's see if I got the right one. Ah, yes, this one. Now this one is the one I haven't shown yet. It's the Gumball stage that is only in Sonic, but it's exclusive in Sonic 3. Thank you, Tails. I need the blue one. Come on, get a blue one. Blue one, blue one, blue one, blue one, blue one. Oh. What? What rotten luck? There wasn't a blue one in there. Right, I got myself a free hit. There we go. That was a very easy boss. You what? Whoa! Look at that! 2 ring boxes! I've had 2 ring boxes! I've never done that before! Ding! Okay, so that is it. I'm going to break here. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next part for when I'm going to take on the rest of Hydropathy Zone and get on with the next zone of the game. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in part 2 of the Sonic 3 and Knuckles playthrough.